Hello, welcome to Socially Hawkward. This is episode number 24. My name is Jeffrey, and with me is Jason.
Oh, hey.
And we are gonna talk about actually a lot of stuff, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that happened. We're gonna start off with goalie news, and eventually work our way to the Kessel trade. So let's start with the goalie stuff.
Let's start with Luongo.
Yeah, he's a goalie. Was a goalie.
So Luongo announced his retirement. He
So how many teams did he screw over with that?
really
Just
just
one?
one. It
Vancouver.
doesn't really screw over Florida that much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of screw over Vancouver a lot, actually.
Yeah, that sucks. Come on. That was a terrible contract to begin with, though. Everyone knew it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he ended up, he's going to cost $3 million. Yeah, $3 million for the next, I think it's like 4 seasons.
Oh, jeez, is it that long?
3 seasons. Next
Still
3
a lot.
seasons.
I honestly didn't look into it. I just know
And for the Panthers, he's going to cost $1 million for the next
that's not bad. That's
3
doable.
seasons. But now, okay, so the other, I guess, tie-in with Florida. Florida traded James Reimer for Scott Darling.
Was there anything else in that trade?
Yes, there was, but it's on the opposite side of where I saved.
Yeah, I didn't
There
look
it
at
is.
you.
Scott Darling and a 6th-round pick, so not much. But then they also bought out Scott Darling, and what's his buyout?
Oh yeah, I have that in front of me.
You did.
I did. I went away from that page. It was
Well, that's
like
why I said we're gonna
the
start with
cap hit was it's 4 years. The first cap hit is 1.8 ish.
So
The
that's-
second one is like 2.2,
So wait, does the cap?
and then 1.2, 1.2.
Oh yeah, so they're paying basically $2 million in goalies that are not playing for them. Panthers.
Oh yeah,
Now that they bought out Darling, also.
more than 2 mil, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then yeah. So basically for the Canucks, though.
But to be fair, they couldn't control Luongo retiring. They could have done some tricky stuff, but they just
well, usually they just go on LTIR.
if they're
He comes-
eligible.
come on,
He was though.
come on. You think anyone that's on LTIR is actually eligible?
Eligible, and by the definition of their rules, yes.
By the
I
definition
think
that
all
the
of them-
doctor came up with some
I
random
think
illness
all
that
of them
they
are eligible.
are a little sick because their pads are weird.
I mean, host is legit. It has to be.
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one to me.
You're really,
Same thing with the Ryan Callahan.
you really took a 90-degree turn on this.
Same thing with the Ryan Callahan one.
I mean,
about his
my back hurts a lot.
I know, right?
I don't play hockey though. No, not like they do. I don't know if you can call what we do playing hockey.
So that $3 million for Vancouver really hurts their off season.
Yeah, they were trying to.
They're going for
Def-
Tyler Myers.
Who will get what, like 7 mil probably? Might get 8, even though that would be high.
That's a
I'm not
lot.
saying it's not. I'm just saying he'll probably get 7, 8,
It's
right?
a lot for a not so
Kevin
good
Hayes
defenseman.
just got what? How much money?
I think I would give the money to Kevin Hayes before I gave it to Tyler Myers.
I don't think so. I disagree. Both of which are wrong, to be fair.
Well, let's wait till he signs the deal before we judge it.
No.
Wait till tomorrow.
Where does he end up then? I don't even know. I don't
Tyler
know where-
Myers? Oh,
yeah.
God. He might
Philly?
still get in Vancouver. Yeah. They need defense, apparently.
They need third-pairing defensemen. Lots of them, apparently. I don't know. He'll probably end up with like New York or something. He'll follow what's his face?
Truba?
Truba with the Rangers. Yeah.
No, he'll go to the Islanders, be on the other side.
I mean, I did say New York. I don't know.
But you think Luongo's Hall of Fame?
Yes.
It's funny because I used to hate Luongo.
No,
Because,
he's great. Oh,
yeah, but I mean the years playing
yeah,
against the
those
Blackhawks,
like 3
I
years.
hated him so much.
Yeah.
And then he went to Florida. I'm like, oh, he's kind of cool.
Went to
Kinda like
Florida, and then he started going on social media, and he was hilarious. One
Oh,
of the
he
few
actually
people.
the first thing he posted, his first post since retirement was apparently he was at Disneyland and he was waiting in line. He's like, I love being I love being in retirement. The waiting in 3 hour lines in the blistering heat with a bunch of little kids for a 2 minute ride is real fun. Pretty much. He had like a bunch of SOSs in there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So.
What was? I'm trying to remember. There was one tweet that he. I'm not gonna remember it. I should have mentioned it.
Saying he came out and said how bad his contract was at one point.
Yeah, maybe that was one thing to do.
I don't think that was a tweet. I think that was a press conference.
Oh, was that a press
like
conference?
after the game.
He's just like, yeah, I know my contract sucks.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I can do about it now. I don't even remember what his contract was. What was so bad about it? Was it just?
It was like 15
was it just
years.
that long?
It was something
How much
ridiculous.
was he making? 5 mil, 6 mil?
The cap hit was
What?
around 5 mil,
Which-
but the
right.
first couple years he was making 10 mil in salary.
Oh, Jesus. So they front loaded it?
Oh yeah.
What other goalie stuff happened? Do you not think he's a Hall of Famer?
I do. I think it's. I mean, looking back,
Never won, right?
I wish
Yeah.
like he could have. This Florida team's probably gonna be pretty good this year.
He's 38, 39.
He's
though.
40.
Is he 40?
Yeah, he's 40. Like if he could have just stuck in as a backup for one more season, maybe he could get his name on that cup.
I mean, if you really, play the backup role, but it's just that contract. Like, although I wonder what his cap. It was still in that contract, so yeah, like 5 mil. Yeah, there's no good way to do it. I mean,
Well, for Florida, it was I think 4 mil. It was less for Florida. I think they retained.
what was that original trade? Florida with Lou.
Oh Jesus, I don't know. That was a long time ago.
Oh, let me look it up. I'm curious now.
Well, while you're looking it up, I'm just gonna
Yeah, keep going.
go on to some other goalie news. Calgary signed Cam Talbot to a 1 year contract for 2.5 mil.
And Smith and Riddick are both they're free agents right now, right?
I don't know if Riddick is. I know Smith is for sure.
I mean, out of all the people, like, why Talbot? Did they try for
I mean,
Bob?
it's only 2.5. So.
Did they determine that they were out of the Bob
Do they have the money for Bob?
I don't know.
I don't think they have the money to sign Bob.
But the real quick, what?
The trade? Florida trade?
Oh, wow. I forgot this, that the Panthers are the ones that trade Londro to Vancouver.
Originally, yeah.
Yeah.
He was originally a Florida Panther.
Completely forgot that.
Yeah.
Wow. And then wow.
Interesting trade.
Yeah, no, it's the Islanders traded. He got traded 3 times in his career. That's insane to me. In 2000, he got traded from the Islanders to Florida. So Florida traded him away. They traded for him, and then 6 years later, they traded him away, and then then 8 years later, they trade back for him. I mean,
They gave up the best
14
years of his career.
14 years, and Florida was involved with 3 trades with him involved.
So what'd they get back for him the last time?
You mean what they
Or
trade
what
away?
they trade away to get him, I mean.
Sean Mathias and Jacob Markstrom. It was Markstrom. He was supposed to be like the prospect goalie.
And Markstrom is solid.
He's turning out to not be terrible, yes.
He's solid. He's
turning out not to be terrible, yes.
good placeholder.
You know how old he is?
until Markstrom?
I bet you have no idea.
I want to say he's got to be pushing 30.
Oh, wow. Okay, 29, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's
Cool.
in the nail on the head there.
I bet you have no idea. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
That was
impressive.
spot on.
You took it the right way that time, too, because last time I did that, you took it the opposite way with Corey Perry's
I
numbers.
originally thought he was young, but I'm like, no.
He was in Florida for a long time.
Yeah, because if he was part of that trade, he can't be that young.
Yeah, exactly. Because that trade was 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and he was in Florida for like 5 years, so that adds up, math and stuff, not really. What were you talking about before? I forgot.
Well, I just moved on to
Yeah.
Calgary side.
Oh, that's right, Calgary, yep. do they have the money? That's what we were wondering.
Yeah, because he only signed a 1 year, $2.5 million deal.
The rare time where we go off track, but
And get
manage
back
to
to it.
quickly find our way back. Almost
Appreciate
didn't
that,
happen.
Coons.
Almost didn't happen. They have 12 mil. 12 mil.
They have RFAs though, don't they?
Well, everyone has RFAs.
They got
They got
No,
Kachuk
that's not
signed.
Furman. Oh yeah, Kachuk.
That's the big
what it
one.
is.
What kind of contract is that?
I don't know.
That's a tough one, right? That's a hard one
I
to nail
like
down.
Kachuk
Bridge
a
deal
lot.
that. Oh yeah, I still cannot believe that he's 21. I feel like he's been in the league for 8 years.
I
I feel like I've heard Kachuk.
if I was a GM,
so
I would
long.
offer sheet Kachuk if he would accept one.
Well, he won't. Number one.
I'd offer sheet him $9 million a year for 7 years.
I don't think he'd. I think he lights it there.
Yeah, I don't see him as a guy to jump ship.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't. I liked him though. I think he's a great. He reminds me of Mark Stone. That. I don't know why, but they remind me of it. Like I feel like they play similar.
I don't
could
know.
be
I
entirely
could see
off
him as
base
like
there.
a Pavelski.
Kachuk?
He's a little more aggressive though.
Kachuk, yeah, he's aggressive. Stone's probably more of the two-way, less aggressive, but two-way.
I don't know. There's no one that's really in your face like him.
I mean, Marchand, maybe?
But Marchand's in your face and run away. Kachuk is in your face. Okay, let's fight.
So he's more of a straight-up power forward.
Yeah.
But he's got this. I mean, he's not just. I don't know. I liked him.
Maybe like a Lucic when he was good that 1 year.
Lucic. Oh, God. Remember when Lucic and Marchand were on the same team?
Remember when Lucic was good and not
You remember when
insanely
Marchand
overpaid?
sucked?
Yeah.
That's when
That was
Lucic
around the
was
same
good.
time, yeah.
Yeah, Lucic sucks.
Ugh, they're never getting out of that contract. I don't care
How many more years?
He's got 4 more years
Oh
left
my!
on that.
Yep. That is worse than the Seaver contract.
It's about the same.
No, it's worse.
Seabrook's worth a lot more than Lucic,
Seabrook
I
can
think.
still put forth like value in the third pairing for whatever mil. Can Lucic even put value in the fourth line?
What do you mean? He had like 13 points last year.
No, he had like 20.
He had,
Yeah.
I think, 3 goals?
He had like 20, 21 points. He had like 21 points.
Well, here we're on Edmonton topic. The Oilers placed Sakara
We're
on
on
waivers
Calgary,
for the
but
purpose of a
whatever.
buyout. Huh?
We're technically on Calgary. We were sidetracking
Yeah.
again.
I mean, Calgary's done.
I was
Who
going
else
to look
you
at the
wanna
rest
talk
of their
about Calgary?
RFAs, but whatever. They have more, you know.
Who else?
They have Michael Stone.
Okay, bye.
TJ Brody, though, and Hamanit are the other two.
Two-
Not
oh, the two
biddies.
defensemen,
Or
huh?
no, I'm sorry. That's next year. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I fudged up. So it's really just Kachuk. Yeah.
so why'd we go back to this?
I thought there was more. I never scrolled down. Yeah, they have a goalie on not Talbot. Did they sign that contract, Calgary? Or is
They
that
can't sign
rumored?
it until-
Oh, right. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah, because I was looking. I'm like, I don't see him. I wonder. Did they say the numbers for that? Or is it
2.5 mil, 1 year.
for those numbers? I don't mind it, but you also have to keep in mind if you're signing a goalie to 2.5 mil, he's probably not going to do too great for you.
Why?
Why would he?
What do you mean?
The reason you're dating him for so cheap is because he hasn't done well.
He had a bad year last year for sure. He had that one
He's
good
only had
season,
one
though.
good season,
Yeah.
and that's because McDavid.
That's the thing about
carried
goalies, though. If you could get a goalie for 1 year, do it.
This
Because
1 year contract goalies.
yeah, there's 1 year every. If
So
you could get a different goalie 1 year every year, like
if you're
it's probably not a
a
bad idea.
GM, you're just every year you're looking for a goalie.
I mean,
What goalie would want to sign with your team then if they know that they're only doing a 1 year deal out of you?
if these goalies are doing stuff though, they're getting then they sign that 1 year deal with you. They have a good year. Then they go on and sign a big deal with someone else.
I mean, 'cause-
You're that middleman that gets them that good year.
Plus, if you actually have a good team,
Yeah, if you
it
have
will
good
inflate
defense in
their
front of 'em,
numbers.
yeah.
Plus, they might win a cup.
Mm,
So, do you have
Possibly.
a strict rule of no matter what, don't re-sign the goalie?
no, I mean, yeah, you probably. It depends how much the goalie wants. Like you don't resign Binnington, he wants way too much.
You get fired in like less than a year. The fans would hate you.
I don't know.
If you don't re-sign Bennington, you're crucified.
What if he wants 6 mil?
Doesn't matter.
7 mil.
He will get it.
Okay, bye.
I'm just saying you would.
Hey guys! Remember when we all liked Jake
Have
Allen?
you ever seen
we still have him.
Draft Day with Kevin Costner? Football movie.
No.
He's the GM of like the Browns or whatever.
No, never seen
You
it.
never seen this movie? What the fuck's the matter with you? It's not even that good, but so.
Kevin Costner's in a football movie?
Yeah, it's not baseball. Weird. Yeah, Draft Day, right? Kevin Costner. Why
Am I
not
thinking of the right person?
Field of Dreams?
That's who I'm thinking of. Is that Kevin Costner?
I'm pretty well. Field
I
of
can't
Dreams
think of his
guy.
name.
It's 90% sure.
I
it's
could be.
Kevin
I could be
Costner.
right. I don't know.
How do you not know who Kevin? He's the baseball guy. He's
I
in,
know. I know the
Detroit
guy.
Tigers
I
baseball
know who you're
movie.
talking about. I
just
can
can't
picture him. I can't
put
put
the
the
name to
name
the
to
face.
him though.
Pretty sure it's Kevin Costner.
That sounds right.
But well, whatever. I'm not going to explain the reason why I brought it up. It's pointless.
Oh.
One GM of another team traded away the first overall pick. It was Bo Callahan, who was supposed to be an amazing quarterback, and he traded away the first pick for like 4 first-round picks.
Yeah.
And outside of his office was fans with him like getting like hundred and burned and. I was saying that was you, damn it. Jesus, that was unnecessary. What were we talking about? No more Flames. No more. Well, where were you going? Oh, Edmonton. What about Edmonton?
They bought out, or they're gonna buy out Sekera.
Oh god, how much does he make?
He makes money. I don't know. I don't have it. I only have what his buyout will be.
What would his buyout be?
For the next 2 years, it'll be 2.5 million, and 2 years after that, it'll be 1.5
That's
million.
not terrible. So it's only 3 years.
It's 2 years, and then it's 4 years.
Oh, then 4 years. Oh, 4 years.
First
total?
2 years, it's 2.5 million. Next 2 years, it's
Okay.
1.5.
They already bought him out though, so.
Oh, it is already done.
Mhm. This is the second time that's happened, darling. And
Just look at recent buyouts real quick. Let's get these over with.
he was making. Yeah, he was making a lot. Ooh, that was
Was
a
he
bad
making 5 mil?
contract. He had a no movement clause too.
What was he making?
5.5 for 6 years. But he
He
only
was
had 2
good when
more.
he
He only had 2 more years left. Modified, no trade.
He was good when he was not hurt.
Isn't he hurt a lot though?
He was hurt a lot, yeah.
How old is this guy? 33. Oh, I did not
That's not
realize.
bad.
I thought he was like
I thought it was-
27.
Oh, really? I thought he was older.
No, I thought he was young.
I was gonna say like 36, 37.
Crazy.
So I mean, if he's healthy,
No, fucking don't say it.
that's a no, not the Hawks, but that's a good. That'd
thought
be a
you
good
were gonna say
pickup.
the Hawks.
Is he? I don't know if he's a righty or lefty. I'm not
He
sure.
shoots left,
Oh, okay.
so he should be a left then, right? That's how.
Yeah, left should be on the left, but I was gonna say that'd be a good pickup for Toronto if
They need right though.
but they need right D.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right D, dude. If you have a young defenseman,
Does that increase the value, you think?
yes,
Well,
everyone needs right D. The only team that has a surplus of them is Carolina, who already traded one away.
Dejan. They'll probably trade another one though.
More goalie news. I think there's one more thing. Oh, Brian Elliott. The Flyers re-signed Brian Elliott to a 1-year, $2 million contract extension. So he
fine.
got
That's-
less than Talbot.
That move. That is one of the few Philly moves that actually made
That's one of the
sense.
finest moves. It's okay.
For Philly.
fine.
Yeah. Like that's a backup goalie. You're paying him like a cheap backup, and he's done decent before. So maybe he'll find a resurgence as a backup.
With those defenseman trades they've made,
Oh my fucking god! So stupid.
I've definitely moved them down on my list of favorite teams.
Yeah, I did. They've done a lot of dumbs. What I don't know what they're thinking over there. We talked about already though, so we don't have to get into it.
Yeah, I mean he's a good backup for Carter Hart.
Yeah,
He'll probably get a decent amount of playing time. Doing you don't want to overwork
Yeah,
Hart. on
he'll
his
probably
first
get like a
actual
good
season.
like what? Trying to put a number on it, I can't. He'll probably play close to 40 if he's healthy and able.
Maybe a little less.
I said it close to 40.
Yeah, I'd say in
I'm-
the
it's- I'm-
30s for sure.
I'm thinking high 30s. Like it's gonna be close. Like they might even split a lot, especially if he does have a little bit of resurgence. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, the defense in front of him got worse, so
It did. Despite all those trades, it definitely got worse. I don't know. Whatever. What's after Philly?
the only other goalie.
there another goalie
The
one?
only other goalie related stuff. It's
Oh,
not really news.
yeah.
It's just what if a fun possibility. The Penguins invited goaltender Matt Murray to their prospect development camp.
No.
He's not that Matt Murray. He's another goalie, Matt Murray.
What
So-
are the chances of that?
It's very possible. Well, not very.
I'd say it's not very possible.
It is possible that the Penguins could have Matt Murray back up Matt Murray.
So what's more
a game.
likely? Matt Murray
Just
backing
do it
up
for
Matt
game
Murray?
Just do it for game one.
But what's more likely? Matt Murray backing up Matt Murray? The old Matt Murray getting traded or new Matt Murray getting traded?
Think about this though. You know how coaches love to like not tell you if that guy's gonna play or not. So who you starting in
He
goal
just like
tonight?
passes
Matt
by.
Murray.
Oh,
Which one? I don't know. Figure it out. You'll see. That's funny. I think that's all. Oh well, we're on Pittsburgh, so you want to get to the big news?
I mean, if you want, we can do the Kessel trade.
Yeah. So, let me get to it. Here it is. Phil Kessel was officially traded along with defenseman Dana Burks and a 4th-round pick to Arizona in exchange for Galchenyuk and defenseman Pierre-Olivier Joseph, who was a 1st-round pick in 2017, 23rd overall.
Kessel did have a modified no trade.
There was no salary retained. Yeah, he said
8-team trade list.
Arizona wasn't.
He was apparently on the list.
Yeah,
Or
he
that
wanted to
team
go to
was.
Arizona, he said.
Not
That's one of the
insanely
teams.
surprising, honest. Like it's a little bit, but if you sit down and think about it, it kind of made sense because he will be like the number
He
one.
is what they need. They need goal scoring.
Yeah,
And
he still has
scores
it, too.
like crazy, so.
But and he will be like the number one player on that team for at least offense.
Does that. Okay, so in fantasy, does that up Derek Stepan and Clayton Keller's value?
No,
It's going to be the top line. Maybe Schmaltz gets
Step
on
on
that top
centers
line.
though. Keller centers too usually, doesn't he?
No, Keller plays left. He's been playing left.
And does Tesla play right or does he play left?
I think he could play both.
he plays
honestly.
right. It says. I don't know. I will say Tesla's younger than I thought he was.
How old? He's what, 28?
31.
Okay.
I was like 34, 35.
No, 31 sounds right to me. You said younger. I thought I went lower.
It's a you problem. I don't know.
I would get a Phil Kessel, Arizona jersey.
Of all the players on their team, yeah, I
Ekman
like
Larsson.
Kessel. I like Kessel. The longer. Like, where did it? What was? Because he was with Toronto, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I didn't like him in Toronto.
I think he was originally Boston and got traded to
really?
Toronto.
Um.
I'm pretty sure. He
Yeah.
was one of those
Yeah.
terrible. Was that Chiarelli who traded him already?
Oh, geez, that's a good trade though for Boston. They trade. So it was a 2011 first round, which was the 9th overall pick, a
Was that-
2010 first round, which was the number 2 pick, and then a 2010 second round, which
What those picks become though?
Dougie Hamilton was the 9th
Was
overall.
Sagan one of those?
Sagan was the other one, and then
So-
Jared Knight.
So how good was it for them? They trade those two guys also. Like,
It was good in this one trade. Man. Oh, you know what I also noticed? What trade was it? There was a... This is a sidetrack just a little bit. I need to find it. It won't take too long.
trade recently?
It might have even... hang on. Oh, it was the Holla trade. Did you look at the conditions on that trade?
No.
Look at
was
it.
the-
It's like a fucking essay.
I know if I have.
Vegas, here, I'll read it, and you tell me if you can decipher this.
So let's just read the trade real quick. The Carolina
Oh,
Hurricanes
yeah.
traded forward Nicholas, I'm going to say
Roy.
Wah,
Wow.
for Eric Holla. That's
And they got a 2021 conditional 5th-round pick.
okay.
Vegas receives this 5th-round pick if Holla is on the Hurricanes roster past this season, and or if Carolina trades Holla for one of the following: a player, multiple draft picks, or a draft pick in rounds 1 to 5. If no condition is met, no pick will be transferred.
Just fucking give
It's
him
a
the pick.
5th-round pick.
Give him the fucking pick.
If I'm Vegas, I'm like, you know what? Call it a 6th round, and we're even.
So they have to trade Holla for a 5th rounder then,
What? Oh, I don't know.
in order for them to not give up the 5th round.
No, 1 to 5.
Oh, so they trade him for a 6th rounder then.
If they trade him for a 6th or 7th, then Vegas does not get that 5th round.
All right, there you go. That's all.
And they have to do
Look
it.
out for that future trade.
They have to do it this season. Like if he plays for them past this season, then yeah.
Just give him the fucking 5th rounder.
And it can't be a 6th and a 7th. It can only be
I wonder
a
how
6th
many
or a
times.
7th.
I wonder how many times they're on the phone and went up and back. Like, no.
What rounds 1 through 7? No. 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
1 through 3. 1 through 5. Deal.
Like what? Yeah. What point during this trade were they like?
Jesus
I think we
Christ.
got it here.
All right, but no, I do have more on the Kessel. Though.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just for some reason I thought about that, and I needed to mention it.
So apparently, Jim Rutherford, is he the owner or GM for Pittsburgh?
I don't know off the top. I'm not willing to say
He's one
for
of those.
sure.
I don't know. No, I think he's owner because isn't
That sounds right.
Shiro's a GM, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
he's definitely not the GM. He's not the GM.
So he's owner.
What were you trying to say though?
So apparently, he said that Phil Kessel asked to be traded a few times over the. It says a few times over the course of time. That's a weird way to put it.
A few times, yeah.
He just said he asked to be traded, basically. But Phil Kessel said, I'm not sure that's exactly what happened. He said, Jim came to me one time and said, I'll never be a Penguin again. He's like, I think he's mistaken a bit there, but I don't want to get involved in that. I'm not here to tell you what really happened and the real truth, but whatever Jim wants to say. It's like, you kind of got involved, though.
Sounds complicated.
You kind of said that already.
Sounds very complicated.
It's funny how he, like, if you're not going to get involved, just don't say anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to clear the air too. I'd be like, actually, this is what happened, but whatever.
That's kind of shitty, though. Like, why even bring up a reason? Oh, he asked. Don't even say he asked for a
just
trade.
say, yeah. You don't have to say who asked. Like, just
We agreed it was best for.
yeah. This was what we thought was best for our team. Tessa was willing to submit his list, and this team was on his list.
But to go up to him and say he'll never be a Penguin again.
If that happened, but yeah, that's.
I mean, how do you make that up, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very, very specific to make up.
Now I'm still looking at the Kessel trades too, all three of them. And I'm looking at the one between Toronto and Pittsburgh, and Jesus, it's just a shit show.
Why?
It's just so many conditions on this pick. And well, one is a first round pick, but it was the 30th overall, so who cares? It's just a lot. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that makes Arizona a way better team.
I liked Galchenyuk, but he wasn't really.
I'm not a huge Galchenyuk fan.
He wasn't really doing it.
I feel like
there.
this makes Pittsburgh a lot worse.
I think it made sense though. Like they're saving up a little bit of cap space now.
I don't know. I feel like Kessel was one of your best players. You trade away one of your best players for Galchenyuk.
Galchenyuk
Like,
and
would you
cap
trade?
space.
Galchenyuk got traded for a Druin. Would you trade Kessel for Druin?
No, I like Drouin, but
I don't like Druin. I hate Druin.
why?
Just don't think he's good.
He's done all right.
He's way overhyped.
Oh, feel like
I think anyone that traded away Druin won the trade.
That's mean.
Sergachev? You take Sergachev over
hasn't
Druin
done
still?
too great though.
I still take him over Druin.
I think Druin's done better since that trade than Sergachev. I don't know. I liked it though, especially for Arizona. I mean, I think it does well for both. Like, yeah, if you look in the hindsight of whoever got the better player, Arizona got the better player. How old?
How old's Galchenyuk?
Yeah.
He's probably 27.
He's 25.
Oh, is that young?
He doesn't age.
I swear he's been 25 for 6 years.
This is the last year of his deal too.
So he's gonna want money.
Yeah. How long is Tesla signed for? I think he's got like 3 more years. Yeah.
But Toronto's paying some of that salary.
Yeah, well, it's $8 million. Then
Toronto, I think,
Toronto's
is paying
paying
3.
I think it's like 2. I might even be less than that. Toronto is paying 1.2.
Oh, damn.
So not much.
So he's basically making 7, 6.8.
Well, Arizona's paying 6.8. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So you think Galchenyuk gets 6?
I mean, he's gonna be playing with Crosby and Malkin, so
He's probably gonna be playing with Malkin. No one
you
plays.
think Delchen's gonna be making less?
No one with a name plays with Crosby.
You think Delchen's gonna be making less than Kevin Hayes?
Yes, I do.
That's pretty much anytime you
Even
ask
after
me.
a year with Malkin.
Anytime you ask me how much I think someone's gonna make, I'm like, well, do you think he's gonna be making less than Kevin Hayes or more than Kevin Hayes?
That Kevin Hayes deal is just gonna make every other signing look great.
Great or terrible?
Great. Any other signing is gonna look amazing. Like, you could be giving Kevin Hayes $7 million.
Yeah, but he might screw. Because at the same time, though, then like someone like, what if like Jimmy Hayes signs for $6 million now?
Jimmy Hayes is still like in the NHL.
He's unsigned.
I don't think he's an NHL player, bud.
He played in the NHL. What are you talking about?
What team is he playing for?
He's unsigned right now.
What team did he play for last season? Was
Penguins?
he actually on the team? Yeah, he wasn't on the team.
He was in the NHL.
He was in the minors. He's in the AHL. He's going to be a career AHL
He
player.
played for the Penguins. I think he actually played for the Devils. That was the last NHL team he actually played for.
Yeah, there you go.
33 games. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, that means, like, someone who's really bad, they're going to be like, well, they'll point to the Kevin Hayes contract. If they pretty much, that might inflate some of these guys' contracts, though. So is the Kevin Hayes contract, you think it's going to actually influence a lot of contracts, or you think that it's just going to be like an outlier?
I don't think it's going to influence any contracts, honestly.
You don't think so?
No, I think everyone's just going to laugh when anyone brings it up.
What about the Skinner contracts?
Okay, go to Philly then.
What about the Skinner contracts?
I feel like the Skinner contract is pretty accurate for what he did.
I don't know.
No, he's had a solid career.
Yeah, I know, but $9 million, that's a lot. I mean, it's an overpay, a little bit at least. It's too much. I just don't see how you can, like, people keep. So if not Marner signs for 9.5, is that too low?
I think it's too low. I mean, I don't think it's too low. I think he could get more. I think a lot of teams would give him at least 10.
But and then so not even looking at that though, like just looking at what he does and how good of a player you think he is.
Well,
like,
yeah, I was actually looking at. It's funny you bring this up. I was looking at comparables to Marner. All I looked at was last season's scoring. And let's get there again.
because I truly don't know how much he's worth.
I specifically looked at wingers. Everyone's going to bring up Kucherov and the deal he took, but you can't do that. Kucherov plays in Tampa. They have zero tax.
He plays in Tampa, and he also
zero
signed that
tax.
contract when? Was it
maybe
a
a season
or
ago?
two ago?
But still, the no tax is
That
huge, especially compared
I
to
don't know
Toronto's
about
crazy
huge,
taxes.
but you definitely have to consider it.
I would
You can't just ignore that fact. That's for sure.
like they well, because what was his kind? What's he making? He's making is it 8?
Kucherov?
Yeah.
No,
Or
he's in the
7?
nines. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it 9?
I'm pretty sure it's like 9.2 or something. 9.5. Yep.
Yeah. So for Toronto if Kucherov went to Toronto and wanted to make 9.5 actual money, they'd
That's
have to sign him
different
to
though,
like a
because that's
$12 million
also
deal.
that's Canada too,
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're
which
up
makes
against. Though.
it yes.
That's factors. That's not the player's fault.
okay.
That's you're in Toronto, bud. So
just-
I don't take into account anyone from Tampa, just because they have that huge advantage of whatever we give you is your actual dollar amount.
So you think Marner signing in Toronto should make 12? Him signing in the United States team makes 10.5, 11, but then him signing in Florida.
Well, I don't think Marner's going to get 12 in Toronto.
No, I don't think he will. Well, the only way is if someone offer sheets him for that, and they just.
I just think you can't. Like that's one of the things that Toronto keeps bringing up is like, well, Kucherov took this much money. It's like, but it's not. It's not the same.
I mean, anything.
That's not how it works.
I feel like anything though above anything at Kucherov 9.5 or higher. I know it's not like Florida and whatnot.
If Kucherov signed with another team, they would have had to have given him a lot more money.
Players
He would have got McDavid money.
I'm not saying Kucherov did or didn't take a discount, but I feel like he took a little bit of a discount. To try and like
a little bit, maybe.
Some players do that. Other players don't.
Maybe like
a mil,
if that.
He could have gotten 10.
10 taxed though.
10 untaxed.
Untaxed?
Well, he's in. Oh, I see what you're saying.
He could have got 10 from someone else.
No, I'm saying in Tampa, he could have gotten 10.
I don't know.
They would have given him whatever I'm asking. Words. They would have given it to him.
That's another thing with like offer sheets. Teams without that tax can sign an offer sheet and be like, "You're getting this exact money." Or if Toronto matches this, they're giving you.
So what?
You're not getting this exact money.
Does Toronto match any offer sheet? Are they just?
They're acting like
BSing?
Because Divas came out and said, "Well,
Yeah.
we might not." We might have
He's
to
just
take
trying
the
to
compensate.
scare 'em.
I don't think I think they'll match anything.
But how?
They'll trade anyone.
How
Not
long do
named
you
Matthews
have? How long
Tavares,
do you have to sign that?
An Islander.
Do you have 24 hours? Do you have more or less? How long do you have to sign that? Like to match
I don't know,
that?
honestly.
Because I don't see.
Didn't we go over this before?
They kind of, not exactly, but kind of. I'm just because right now it says they have 5.5 mil in cap.
Well,
so they need to clear up. Assuming he gets a 12 mil deal, they need to clear up about 7 mil.
Getting back to my comparables though, like the closest I could find was Patrick Kane.
Jesus.
And he signed for 10.5, but he does score a lot more, so it's hard.
Plus, he's been doing it for longer. He's,
Well, and he signed that deal a long time ago.
And you have to, a long time ago, he was the highest paid player at one point.
Yeah.
So take that into consideration. But he also did it after winning a cup. Like,
the Marner situation is just tough. Like, there's no real good comparable.
But what cup? Do we remember what cup that Kane signed that 10.5? Well, Tays too, but
the last one, wasn't it?
Was it? No, I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was the last one. The deal didn't kick in until after they won that last cup. I know.
But
that
when did
for
he
a
sign
fact.
it? That's what I'm more curious about.
Probably the season before. I think he signed it that season. 2015.
I'm looking it up. They have 4 more years of it. Signed it 2014.
Okay.
So July 9th, 2014. So it was after winning 2 cups. That matters. I mean, playoff, whatever matters. And Toronto hasn't done crap.
Yeah, but 2014 was 5 years ago.
I'm not saying he should have made
Salaries
10.5.
have gone up.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm saying 10.5, that range, 10.5,
If you look at the percentage of the cap that was,
Oh, I don't know. It was a lot.
I don't know either. I'm not going to do
I'm
it.
not
I'm just saying,
gonna
like,
do
if you
that.
look that up and calculate what the percentage would be this year, I bet you it's a crazy number that you would never give Marner.
But with the Hawks, you had Taze and Tane, your two, would you say best players in 2014? Were they your two
Probably.
best players?
Taze, Kane, Keith were your three.
So top three, Tane, who right now is your best player.
Yeah.
Is Marner their best player?
I would say so, but
Is Austin Matthews still not your best player?
he has to play the games. Points per game, Marner beats him.
Does he?
Yep.
You sure? Did you?
Looked it up today.
Okay.
It's not by a lot, but he beats them.
How many games has Matthews missed?
Matthews only played 62, something like that, games this season. Maybe a little more.
What's yours? He played 68, 62, 80. So first season played all 82. Then he did 62.
That was a great season.
68. But he got more points this season when he played in 14 less games.
He got 73. He scored 1.07 points per game. And Marner scored 1.15 points per game.
I don't know. So,
Well, the closest comparables are Rantanen, who's getting a deal now, Point, who's in Tampa Bay, so you can't really consider his contract at all because of the tax.
It's going to be 9.5. It's going to be the Kucherov range. If they can afford that, of course. I don't honestly know.
That's what I saw. All of his closest comparables all need a deal now.
Just how much money has Tampa Bay?
I feel like Rantanen's at the closest you can get to Marner.
I feel like Marner's better than Rantanen.
Panarin. What are you going to give Panarin?
I mean, and everyone's saying 10 mil.
Marner's better than Panarin.
And he's younger. Is he better than Panarin?
I think so.
I like
Panarin
Marner.
has a better.
I like Marner a lot too.
I like Matthews a lot.
Yeah.
I think I would take Marner over Matthews.
I don't know. I think Matthews is a better shooter.
Yeah.
I think Matthews is more all around. I think Marner's more passing than shoot.
Marner's more of a Kane.
I like Matthews more.
Kane has a really good shot though, so maybe
yeah,
not.
He does. That backhand's insane. But just his normal shot. That's why I don't know if Marner's. I don't know if you can say Marner is better than Panarin. Panarin has a great shot too.
I don't know. If you want to sign Marner for cheaper, you have to give him a shorter deal then. But everyone wants him to sign. Hey, sign 8 years, $8 million. It's like, really?
And right now, Tampa only has 10.6 million cap. That's still this Marner situation is taking so much attention. Like I completely forgot about Point.
Aho. Aho is another good comparable for Marner, and
Marner's
we'll
better.
see what he gets.
As of right now, I think Marner's better.
Aho's a center though.
Does that matter as much as everyone puts into it? I mean, it matters a little bit, but
why do you think Matthews got that money?
It's so stupid. Taze and Tane, center, wing, 10.5 similar deals. And that's your captain, and Tane's not even a captain. He's not even an alternate. Matthews is their captain now?
What they should have done
Is he? Do we know?
is never sign Tavares.
Yeah, honestly.
That just killed him. Killed him.
But when you have the chance to sign Tavares, don't you sign Tavares?
Not when you need an entire defense.
Do you not just do it and say,
No.
we'll figure it out later?
No, I don't.
It's hard. It's hard not to. It's like seeing
You look at your team, say, oh, we have Matthews, Kadri,
Marner.
Nylander, who was good at that time, who probably will have a better year next year. Nylander.
Oh, not Nylander. Nylander. Is it Nylander or Nylander?
I think it's Nylander. I don't know. I say Nylander. You have all these, and you got Kapanen, who's supposed to be good, Hyman, who's supposed to be good, Johnston, who's supposed to be good. You got all these forwards that are good and supposed to be good.
It's just, I can see why. I mean,
Get
I don't know.
a defenseman.
Yeah.
They could have signed Carlson.
It's hard. I don't know.
Can you imagine Carlson on that team?
Well, then they still have the same issue now, though.
Yeah, but at least you have
I mean,
a
Tavares is
balanced team.
definitely he definitely.
I'm
him
honestly
signing there created a problem.
right now. If I'm the GM of Toronto, I'm trading Marner for defense.
Now I would say that's another possibility. What if the team comes to you and he's the whole offer sheet, and you'd be like, "Hey, let's make a trade instead."
It's tough though. Once they offer sheet, it's tough.
Well, then you just say like, "We'll sign it," or we work out a trade.
Because the team's gonna want you to take the offer sheet.
Will they though? Because
anything you're gonna want from that team for Marner is gonna hurt the team.
no,
Giving
because
up.
you'll. I mean, you're gonna have to take that into consideration.
It's like what teams would feasibly offer sheet Marner that he would sign?
I don't know. That's
Islanders maybe.
I don't know why. I don't think so. Why would he sign that offer sheet from the Islanders? The Islanders are not a good team right now. They don't have anyone. They're losing their captain. They're losing their goalie. They don't even have a goalie signed right now, I'm pretty sure.
There aren't teams that have that much. Carolina, but if Carolina does it, then they can't sign Aho.
Can you imagine that? Like, if Carolina truly believes Marner is better, so they do that and then say, Aho, we're trading
Toronto
you.
does the same thing back to them, and, Toronto can't. They don't have their first.
Not only that, but it just, to offer sheet someone just because you got offer sheet, that's so stupid. Such a dumb strategy. That means you're not doing what is best for your team. You're just doing revenge. Like, that's so dumb. I can't possibly believe teams actually would do that.
If I'm Toronto, I'm trading Marner for the best defenseman I could get.
At this point, you might have to, yeah.
Who? I don't even know what team would trade you. Like,
I don't know. Can Arizona do it? Ekman Larson, who probably has a no movement.
He's a left though. He's a lefty.
They still take him. I mean,
you want righties. That doesn't really help.
Does Arizona do that though? That can you imagine that too? Marner going to Arizona with
Kessel.
Matthews in Toronto.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And then
Matthews
Kessel.
meets him up later on.
Honestly, Marner and Kessel, that'd be a good little.
They both play right wing now.
One of them scooches over. Who cares? Deal with it. God damn. I feel like that just taken into account too often.
All right, we're turning this into a Toronto podcast again.
Have we done that before?
Remember that one?
That was
a Canada podcast.
Canada.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, okay. So since we're on Toronto, real quick, Kapanen and Janssen both actually made their deals official.
Mm-hmm.
So Kapanen gets a 3-year,
Edwin
9.6 mil, and Janssen gets a 4-year, 13.6 mil.
Edwin Larson has a no movement. Just finishing the thought. I can't help it.
What? There's one other. Oh, then there's rumors saying that. This is a shitty thing if Toronto does it. Ottawa and Toronto are working on a deal centered around Nikita Zaitsev for Cody Ceci is the rumor, but starting midnight tonight, Zaitsev has a modified no trade clause, and he gives a list of 10 teams he can't be traded to, and Ottawa would be on that list of teams he can't be traded to. So they have to get this deal done before midnight tonight.
Yeah, that'd be insane. I mean, Ottawa has the power in that because they don't need to make that trade. They can be like, we're the only ones helping you out here. Like,
they could wait. They could wait it out until
you give us what we want, or guess what, you're stuck with
If
them.
they were smart, they would wait till like the last minute. Be like, okay, well, if you really want to do this is what we want. Yes or no? I don't know. It's just a crazy situation, and it's worth doing if you're Ottawa, because I don't think CC's that crazy of a player to be worried about giving up, but you have to get something back.
I don't know how much I like him, but I like him.
He's definitely better than Zaitsev.
Oh yeah, I wonder how much.
So if you're giving up, the better. He's a RFA.
Oh, he needs to be signed.
He made 4.8 this past season.
He had a good year, didn't he?
He did okay. He had a good start to the year, I think.
Yeah, RFA. He's only 25. I don't know. I like CC. They, for me, they have to make it really worth it. But they have other good defensemen. That's the thing. Like they have Shabbat.
LaJoey.
He's not. He had a good half year.
Yeah.
And they just got what's his face from Vegas, Braunstrom or whatever.
Oh, Brunstrom.
So, I wonder if he plays this year. Is he only like 18, 19?
I don't know.
But he's supposed to be
I could
like,
see him playing though.
supposed to be really fucking good. I don't know.
Well,
yeah, he's 19.
Sticking on, it's Toronto related, I guess. The Carolina Hurricanes are gonna buy out Patrick Marleau. They tried talking him into playing. He probably did, yeah. I did look it up.
Yeah, don't.
But yeah, he has a $6.25 million cap hit for this year. And
that's only 1 year though. Yep, they bought him out.
They did? Okay, cool. So
Marleau, I wonder if all this happened today.
Must have.
No, the 27th. It says he was bought out.
That's probably when I found it. So Marleau, good chance he goes back to San Jose then on a really, 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 really cheap deal.
How much is Marleau's contract?
6.25, I think.
I don't know how the buyouts work exactly or what.
Why? What's the buyout?
Well, it's 2 years, but it says that's costing them $416,000 both years. But the cap hit for this year still 6.25.
Yeah, because he signed that deal when he was over 35, so the cap hit stays the same no matter what.
What's the point?
I mean, he's not going to play for you, so
they're just saving money. But the cap hit's still the same. Why'd they make that trade? That was dumb.
He got a first.
It's from Toronto. It's
yeah,
gonna
mid-20s.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a solid pick.
But with that cap space, 6.2 mil, Carolina kind of needs that right now.
I don't know.
I don't think they're in position to be just taking on cap space like that. Cap hits. Whatever. I don't care. What else you got?
Oh, I probably should have tied this in with the other Arizona trade.
Probably.
Okay.
That would have been smart.
The Coyotes also got Carl Soderberg from Colorado in exchange for defenseman Kevin Connaughton and a third-round pick. So it's kind of a...
What was it?
They got Carl Soderberg from Colorado for
that's right.
Carl Connaughton and a third-round pick.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know.
I'm surprised Colorado
they need
traded
forwards,
away Soderberg.
right? He's a forward, right?
He's a center.
Yeah.
He was only making $4 million.
Maybe they're really banking on a Sandhook or Newhook or whatever the fuck hook.
No, they have Yost and Kerfoot, who are both centers. Younger players on entry. I think Kerfoot's an RFA, actually.
But maybe they're expecting the hook guy to play, maybe not second line, but...
Maybe they're trading for... Maybe they're going to sign someone. I mean,
yeah, maybe that's their plan, too.
Who's the hot center out there?
Pavelski.
He's more of a winger now, though.
He's a center. He can play it. They're really struggling right now, aren't you? I'm not even looking at it yet. I can feel it. Spezza, Marleau, Duchesne.
I can see it, though.
That was just priceless. As soon as you said that, or I said his name and you said Duchesne, and I looked at you and went, "You sure about that?"
There's definitely a time where we should have camera. It would have been good.
Immediately just looked at you like,
just saying it and then realizing it.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, if he wants to be on a winner,
he's already going to Nashville.
He wants to be on
a
winner.
Done deal. I guarantee you, there's already a deal in place.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
9.5 mil.
Oof.
Yup. 2 mil too much. But then he's making Kevin Hayes money.
Still a better deal than the Kevin Hayes deal.
9.5?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Any overpayments? No. I don't know. I like Duchesne, but it's not worth it. He's still already 28 too. Who else can they sign? Centers. Dave Boland.
Ooh.
Yeah. Thornton. Apparently there aren't that many centers. Yeah, not really. Johansson. He's a center, right?
Yeah, Johannes, he plays everything.
Yeah, everyone's going after him. I think Boston's trying to keep him too. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a player I'd love for the Hawks to get, but I don't see it happening.
Maybe they're gonna do more trading. I don't know. I don't know what they have left to trade. What's safe? What's off limits for them?
I think Yost is, or is it? I don't know if it's Tyson Jost or Yost. I'm not sure.
Huh?
Their center prospect.
What about?
I think he's gonna have a great fucking year.
I didn't know he was that young, honestly.
He's coming out of his rookie deal. I think he has got one more year left on his rookie deal. And Kerfoot just finished his rookie deal, so he's an RFA. So they have centers, but I was surprised if they don't sign one.
So maybe they're just going for depth instead of second line, top heavy center. What's next?
Let's get
Marcus
Colorado
Kruger?
Avalanche acquired Andre Burakovsky. This was not planned at all. I completely forgot that was Colorado. They signed, or they traded for Andre Burakovsky.
Yeah, they didn't give up much either.
And Washington got a 2020 second round pick and a 2020 third round pick.
I feel like that was a good trade.
And pending UFA Scott Kosmachuk.
What?
Kosmachuk?
I'm not feeling the confidence.
He's the pending UFA.
Not feeling the confidence.
I don't know. It's okay. I thought Burakovsky was going to be a great player.
He never.
But he just
Yeah,
never.
he's been traded. Where did he start? Wasn't he in Florida? Or no.
I don't
He was
know.
always
As far
in
as I know,
Washington.
he was in Washington the whole time. Yeah.
I'm thinking of someone else.
Are you thinking of Bjorkstrand?
Uh-huh.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's obviously Kosmachuk.
Yeah.
Easy.
Told you.
Confidence. Just say it.
Then another, kind of a small deal. The Sabres got Colin Miller from Vegas for a 2021 first and a 2022 fifth round pick.
I like Colin Miller. Where did he go? I'm sorry, I forgot already.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. They need everything though.
Buffalo does need everything. I don't know. I think it's a solid trade. Vegas needs the cap space, and apparently Buffalo has cap space.
Sure. I don't know. I didn't check.
I want to say Colin Miller's a righty.
Sounds right. They got 15
Looking
mil.
at his hockey stick, yeah, looks like a righty.
You know, because Panarin's a righty. You know, did you see that thing when he went to visit the Rangers? They had him photoshopped on their scoreboard, and they had him as a lefty.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe do your homework next time, guys.
Seriously.
That's kind of a major fuck up. Like that it probably didn't affect. He might have not even noticed at first either. He probably only noticed after the fact when it got tweeted. It was just like, and that's the other thing. Who took that picture and tweeted it out? Someone from the Rangers.
Huh? Maybe it's Panarin. It's like, these motherfuckers. I'm not going here.
Maybe someone with the
Florida,
organization's
where
like,
you at?
fuck Panarin, we don't want him. I thought that was funny. What was it? Colin Miller. How much does he make? 4 mil? Yeah, I feel like that's
Makes 4 mil?
They got Ristolainen, Miller on the right.
Well, apparently Buffalo hates Ristolainen. That's what I heard. According to Cap Friendly, Buffalo
Their
hates
defense
Ristolainen.
actually doesn't look terrible. They need some help on the left, and that should be significantly easier than finding help on the right.
Yeah.
Because they got Bodison, whatever the fuck his name is, still on the right.
Bogosian.
He'll probably be paying third pairing Ristolainen. Ristolainen's only 24 still.
I like Ristolainen.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Ristolainen.
Apparently he turns the puck.
Although Bodison makes 5.14.
Bogosian.
No, I like the way I say it.
Yeah, that's wrong though.
Got confidence.
Yeah, that was a terrible contract the second they signed it, honestly.
This is the last year, so that will trip.
Thank
But
God.
Scandella makes 4 mil.
Oof. It's not a good contract either.
Brandon Montour, 4 mil.
I don't like Brandon Montour.
I'm not a huge fan.
He was supposed to be good. Never really panned out.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they got Darlene, obviously, like Darlene.
It's like, yeah, they got better, but look at the other teams in their division.
Yeah.
everyone else is so much better than him still. Especially if Florida gets Panarin and Bob. Jesus Christ. Like, they don't have a chance.
If the Rangers somehow get, that's just going off a little bit, but if they somehow get Panarin, I feel like
I don't know. I'm not as high on the Rangers as you are.
I wasn't as on board. I was like you before. Like, the Rangers are still like 3-4 years away from competing, but I don't know. I feel like they'll be there. Too. I'll feel like they're there, and after this next season, they might be competing.
No, I feel like they got one more after that.
Even still, okay, Panarin is what, 30? Panarin can still do what he does at that age. Like,
Rangers are,
I don't know,
in the other division though. So
I know. That's why I said this is going a little off topic.
Okay.
I know.
Now you got Tampa Bay. You're not catching. Boston. You're not catching. Toronto. You're not catching.
Yeah, you gotta go for the wild card.
Montreal,
in which case the Rangers do matter. So nah.
Montreal had a good season. If they can do it again, then I'd be surprised.
Because you'll be battling with the Rangers after these next year or two for the wild card spot.
Florida's going to be better this year. They got Quenneville.
Oh yeah, Florida.
They're going to be better.
Oh.
So you're really fighting for fifth.
Is the
fifth
East
place
officially like this? Would you say the East is better than the West?
I would. I don't know.
It's hard.
It's really tough right now because the Central's just as
especially
stacked.
Before free agency. The Central stacked, but the Pacific.
Pacific sucks.
They got Vegas and they got San Jose.
Got Kessel though. That helps them out.
Arizona every year, I feel like they do things where it's like last year they got stepped on. It's like, oh damn, like
Vancouver's trying to make moves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like really every year,
out.
like
Anaheim's gonna suck for sure. Yeah. Edmonton's not gonna get any better.
But Edmonton, the
Kings are gonna be the Kings.
Western Conference has the best player in the league in McDavid. Like,
yeah,
that alone puts Edmonton in some sort of relevancy.
Yeah.
He can if he really wants to.
Well, if you look at the East, New Jersey, they're making moves. They're going to be better next year. Rangers will be better just based on their kids having another year under their belts.
And they got
Philly arguably got worse, I would say, honestly.
I think,
but they will have a full year of Carter Hart.
A full year of Carter Hart will matter a lot.
So
maybe that's why they did all these dumb moves.
That could put him over the top.
Maybe that's why they traded and made their team worse.
I could be jumping off the bandwagon at the worst possible time. Columbus is going to be last place next year.
It's not crazy.
They're going to be down there with Ottawa. Carolina, they're making moves. They're looking solid.
This is hard to say.
I can see the Islanders falling out, honestly.
Oh yeah. Well, again, they don't have a goalie. What goalie do they get? That's my question.
I mean, you gotta sign Lehner.
Are they going to though? It's like they're trying to upgrade. And that's the other thing. He needs a true contract. He had a better year than a lot of these other goalies. Mm-hmm. Bob's about to sign for huge.
You could probably still get him for cheaper than Bob.
What is Lehner signed for?
You could get him for. I would, if I was a team, I'd be going for Lehner over Bob.
But what is he signed for?
6.
Does he? If Bob's signing for 9, you think Lehner's signed for 6? Bob's not signed for 9. Hopefully.
I think so.
Bob's probably signed for what, 8?
I think Bob will get 9.
Oh God, it's a lot. I'm still on board.
If not more.
I'm still on board with the Florida plan of Bob and Panarin, but man, it's a lot.
Yeah, especially for a team that needs defense too.
Yeah, their forwards.
That's the other.
They have to. That's what they have to do, right? Trade I like Hoffman, and I like Hoffman in Florida.
Yeah, you gotta trade Hoffman.
Trade Hoffman maybe for a defenseman.
I mean, you're not getting that good of a defenseman because he's got 1 year left and he's a UFA.
I don't know.
You want to trade a Huberdeau or
no? Don't you say my Huberdeau
or Voracek? Not Voracek. Who's the V? Not Voracek. Oh God, Vetrano. No, not Vetrano.
I don't know. That's the only V I can think of in Florida. He's in Florida,
Who's
right?
the center?
Am I not mistaken?
Center.
V.
Maybe it's not V. I just can't think of his name. I can picture him.
Barkov?
Trocheck.
Oh,
Vincent Trocheck. That's the V. Vincent.
No, it is Vincent. I'll give you that. The Vetrano is on that team, like I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm saying you have to trade a better player that's actually signed for a little bit.
Because Trocheck is on a good contract.
To get a good defenseman, you got to trade a decent.
And he's 25. Like, he would get you a lot back. Huberdeau also on a
but
pretty
they
good...
did just... What?
I don't know. I just thought I'm like looking at... So I'm looking at contracts and comparing. Huberdeau and Barkov are on great contracts, and then I'm like, well, what can I compare to? I'm like, well, they do make less than Kevin Hayes. They made less than $6 million. All three of them: Trocheck, Huberdeau, and Barkov.
That's great.
That's insane.
Florida though, no tax.
And their defense isn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
They need a puck moving defenseman is what they need. They could have used a Subban.
Yeah, that would have been a good trade for them. And New Jersey didn't give up an insane amount. Like they could have,
because they took the full salary.
They could have done that. What defenseman can they get right now? I don't think there's really any huge defensemen.
You'd have to trade.
Do they go for like a specialist then? Like maybe like kind of like what Subban is now at this point in his career, except not making $9 million.
Like who though?
I don't know.
Who even is there?
Like Colin Miller, that would have been a good grab for them.
I don't know.
It's gonna have to be through a trade.
There's a guy named Eric Gustafson.
That would honestly be and with Tallinn and with
I'll take Trocheck.
Panarin for Gus. Once you sign him, it's a joke. They have $25 million cap space, assuming 20 of that is going to Bob and Panarin.
Yeah.
They have $5 million.
Yeah.
Gus would be perfect because he's on that cheap 1-year deal right now.
It would definitely be a win now move though.
Which I feel like they're in, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're going for.
And will they spend to the cap? Well, that doesn't spend to the cap. That's that $1 million that Gus is making, 1.2.
1.2. That means they still have about $4 million.
Yeah.
3.8. They have to re-sign Mike Hoffman next year if they want to keep him, which you might just let him walk.
You probably let him walk, honestly.
I think you have to trade him.
Not if you're competing. Not if you're in a playoff
You're right.
spot.
You're right. Into Dadonov. Those are both off the books now. But they're off the books.
I would keep Dadonov and let Hoffman walk.
Hoffman's going to be 30. Dadonov's going to be 31.
Oh, really? Is that old? I thought it was younger.
Nope.
Damn.
So maybe they do like a Thornton where they sign 1-year, 2-year deals, but it's a little bit cheaper.
I don't know.
I
can see Dadonov trying to stay just because especially if you get Panarin and Bob.
And if you're looking at this team,
got that Russian connection.
We're going to do something here.
Yeah.
I think they spend to the cap then. If I'm them, I spend to the cap. And hoping it all works out next year. I'm really on board with Florida.
I like Florida a lot.
I like their team.
They moved up ahead of Philly in my favorite teams.
I think they're my favorite besides the Hawks. I like Carolina.
I have Colorado too right now.
Colorado,
I think I have the Hawks, Colorado, Panthers, then Vegas.
I feel like there's words. I feel like I can't think of the right word. Just the more and more I think about, the more and more I watch hockey and like pay attention to it. Like I'm like, oh, I like this team now. Oh, I like that team. I like what this team's doing.
Yeah.
Rather than the opposite. Rather than well, I guess Philly. Like recently, it's like, oh man, Philly, you really fucked up there. Like
But I bet once the season starts though, and Carter Hart starts winning him games, I'll like him.
That'll just be liking Carter Hart though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That'll get me back into Philly.
But name one team that
I hate that they traded Ryan Hartman too. Thought he was the perfect Philly player.
Yeah, I feel like he's a good Philly player, but it depends on how much you wanted.
What were you gonna say? Name one team
that besides Philly that is really is there a team that's I really don't like them anymore?
Columbus definitely isn't helping themselves.
Did you like them before though?
No, but they dropped.
Like a team that you kind of I can like them, and then it's nope.
San Jose dropped.
Oh yeah, losing.
They weren't high on my list. But
I
they're right in the middle.
They were that team where it's if they win, good for them.
They were right in the middle.
Good for them.
But not
no Pavelski and re-signing Carlson is was that the right move?
I moved the Islanders above San Jose.
No, that's bad. You're wrong.
It's funny because I went to go drop them a bunch, but then I looked at all the people I have behind them. No, I can't drop them that much.
So do you have a list of?
I have a list
1 through 31. Yep. 1 through 32, maybe. I don't know. Do you have Seattle
31
already?
right now? Yeah.
You just put Seattle above a few of those teams now.
I'll slot Seattle in the middle.
Well, we'll slot in 17, 16. I feel like they.
That's exactly where I was looking. Yeah. No, they'd probably be higher than that, honestly.
Where's Vancouver on that list? I'm curious. That's an interesting one because I know you liked a lot of the players on that team,
Mhm.
but like 5 years ago, it was like
I will tell you, 5 years
or
ago,
8 years
they
ago.
were
8
like
years ago, like
probably
last,
they were probably
bottom
29,
five.
30. They were right there.
Yeah. Now, so are they like they'd have to be top 10?
They're 8 for me right now,
Uh,
and they're behind the Jets, who might be dropping.
oh yeah, they're making a lot of. Well, it's not really
Once
their
they're
fault.
losing their whole defense,
It's not really their fault, but yeah.
and who knows what happens with Connolly?
Connor?
No, yeah, Cal Connor.
You said Connolly.
Yeah,
And then Lonnie.
and Lane.
How many? Off top now. So will we see an offer sheet in this offseason?
I hope so. I have no
And
idea.
if
though.
so, will it be 1, 2, or 3? I have 2 players in mind, obviously, for 2 of them. The third one's like, oh, maybe a third one will get tossed out there.
Well, do you offer sheet Line and Cal Connor?
That would be, that would. I guess 4. I mean, because there'd be those 2, then you can also.
Can you offer sheet both?
What do you mean?
No, you can't. Because if they both sign,
Depends on how much money they make, is what you're saying, right?
if say you,
How'd that work for the Hawks that year?
They both didn't get offer sheet. They only offer sheet one.
I thought they offered sheet both.
Jalmerson.
Or was it like, well, and then the Hawks
we had
signed,
to decide.
but knowing, okay, yeah, they offer
Offer
sheet
sheet
one.
to so much to where we couldn't sign
Niemi.
Niemi.
And then they're like, all right, Niemi's ours. Did they
Yeah.
offer sheet him, or did they just
Nope.
straight up sign
Just
him?
straight up signed them.
Wow, so we didn't even that's even they didn't even compensation. Those bastards.
So you just offer sheet.
To the extent to where it's like, well,
Line A.
You can't really sign anyone else now.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'd offer sheet Connor before I offer sheet Line A. I
Well,
like Cal Connor.
then if you're done with that strategy, then you do Lonnie because he makes more.
I'd say they make about the same.
10
honestly.
mil, 7 years.
Oh Jesus Christ!
They signed that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not giving. I don't think I'm giving Line A 10 mil.
If we had video for that, your face. Whoa.
I'm laying 8.5, maybe 9.
Well, you go high on the offer sheet if you're trying to screw them over.
Well, yeah,
you
but
go as
that
high,
screws them over already.
You're going as high as you think they will go. You know, that's the strategy behind it, right? Is that not the strategy behind it?
I guess. I mean, I just don't. I think that's a lot. That's. I'd give Connor that money before
And
I give
then
it to
Timo
Line A.
Meyer and LeBond would be the other duo you maybe think about.
Yeah, I would definitely offer sheet Meyer for a lot, because I'll take LeBlanc
And I think they'll sign it.
and they'll sign it. Yeah.
Oh, do we have anything else? What else do we have? We didn't even talk about the Hawks trade.
Yeah. I mean,
Not that big,
a
but
couple. Doing other things. Berube got his 3-year contract
don't
with
know
St. Louis.
the
but,
price. We really it's a long one.
Yeah, the only other thing I have is that the Columbus Blue Jackets requested a meeting with Joe Pavelski, and Joe Pavelski said, "No, I'm good."
I bet you that happens more often though, and you just don't hear
The
about
fact that it came out though is
Yeah.
crazy.
it's just like
But yeah, that's the only thing. So Tampa Bay and Dallas are the 2 front runners for Pavelski.
that's what they say, yeah.
Where do you think he ends up? Not out of those 2, but out of.
I honestly think he'll somehow end up back in San Jose.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm hearing everything I hear is that no, it's already a foregone conclusion that he's not going back.
Really? I didn't see
Yep.
that. I don't know.
I was watching NHL now.
I
today,
think he would
and
be
that's
good
what
in
he said.
Colorado. Maybe that's what the Avalanche are thinking.
I think he'd look great in Colorado, but I don't know. Hey,
If I'm thinking
fact
perfect
that-
match, then yeah, I'm saying Colorado.
the fact that Tampa Bay and Dallas are the front runners is insane to
Tampa
me.
Bay, I understand, but it's
They
like,
can't
I
afford
don't know how
him.
they afford that.
Yeah.
Dallas just makes absolute. Like I like Dallas, but Zuccarello's not even like he wants to test free agency. So
Right.
it's like, I mean, I looked at their defense. Their defense is actually pretty decent, especially with Heiskanen now. Bishop, if he does what he did last year,
Bishop's
this year,
great, yeah.
awesome. Their forwards, okay, they got Sagan and Ben. And
They're a solid
it's not
team,
terrible,
but do you want to play in the Central, though?
it's definitely made
If you're not on Colorado?
That's true. It would be the same. Okay, so you're comparing Colorado and Dallas. I know Colorado made it further, but Dallas did technically face the Stanley Cup champs. So who like which team is the better fit then?
But Colorado faced the team that needed an bullshit offsides call. before facing the
I'm
Stanley
trying
Cup
to think
champs.
who it was. San Jose, obviously. I'm
Remember
what
that
team
call
I know.
where his skate
Yeah, it was
supposedly
yeah.
lifted off the ice
So was it like
before the puck went in?
Landeskog or something?
I think it was Landeskog.
But so you really think Colorado's the team over?
I'd rather go to Colorado than Dallas.
I mean, if you're looking at all three, you'd rather go to Tampa Bay. They have the easier path.
Well,
Probably,
Colorado
right?
could pay you a lot more.
So you are considering money.
Hell yeah.
It's not just straight up which team's the better fit.
I feel like you're considering everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about better fit, like just as in play, not money.
I mean, where do you even fit Pavelski in
he's
Tampa
obviously
Bay's
going-
lineup?
First top two lines, he bounces him around. He plays with Stamkos, he plays with Kuch, he plays with Point.
It would definitely be
It'd be
more
fun to watch.
stacked team. I feel like they need defense more than need offense, though.
It'd be fun to watch. At that point, though, I think their stretch is if you just have,
Just have so much fucking offense.
yeah, you don't even need defense. I don't know. Pretty much if he signs with any team that isn't San Jose, I think that makes for an interesting move.
It's a great signing for whoever fucking gets him.
I love if the Hawks do him. Do I think the Hawks compete with him? No, but that'd be awesome just to see him playing for the Hawks. I think he's a great fun player to watch too, and just to watch him more often with Hawks.
What's crazy to me is all the talk about Anders Lee going to the Hawks.
Yeah,
that
we
came out
haven't
of
even
nowhere
talked
to
about
me.
that. We don't have the time to. We'll talk about where he ends up. I forgot what I want to say. Oh, I just going back to the Pavelski, like just thinking about Kane and Pavelski on the same line together. I feel like that'd be great. I mean, I know you can say that about imagine.
I don't know. I think
Pavelski with McKinnon. Like, yeah, I know, but
I think getting Pavelski allows you to put Kane on the second line with DeBrincat and Strome.
See, I think Kane and Pavelski would work better together than Taze and maybe you put all three. Pavelski, Taze, Kane. Maybe that's your first line. And then your second line.
Pavelski and Kane both play right though.
Pavelski and fucking. Stop talking about the fucking left and right like it matters to
Just
me.
saying,
I don't think it matters as much. Pavelski's a righty. Kane's a lefty. I feel like Pavelski's.
Kane plays on the offside though. He likes playing on the offside.
I don't consider that offside though.
That is the offside though.
I think Pavelski. If Pavelski, Taze, and Kane are your first line, who's your second line? DeBrincat, Strome, Saad. I mean, it's probably just a rotating door, right? Until you find something that's hot.
Saad, Kajula, Perlini, one of the new guys, Kubelik.
Kubelik or
Wadine.
Wadine.
I think what's funny is I actually heard late on the Blackhawks podcast that it's Vadine.
The?
Yeah, it's not a W, it's a V, supposedly.
Jesus fucking me. Got some. Coach, you have some Vadines, yeah. Kubelik, if that's even how you say that. Fuck. Being too international for me.
Well, we could go over the Hawks signings.
Let's go over the Hawks. I mean, trade mainly, not really the signings.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be the last. We don't have time for the cap-friendly stuff.
Go for it.
But the trade was, you thought I would have this up already.
You would
knowing
think.
we were going to talk about it.
They got...
And we know it, though.
Yeah,
it
they
was
got Calvin DeHaan
for Gus and... And by Gus, I mean
Gustav Forsling.
Forsling,
yeah.
I almost did a U.
Yeah.
Forsling and Forsberg. That was the whole trade, right?
Yep.
There was nothing else.
I don't believe so.
But, I mean...
Well, apparently DeHaan had surgery this offseason
but he's saying
in July.
He's saying he's planning on being ready for camp.
Or in June.
Because if you looked at the timetable, he doesn't start the season with the Hawks. But talking to him, he's saying he wants to be ready.
He's not supposed to be ready till December, but he's saying he's ahead of schedule, and he thinks he can make training camp.
The Hawks got Sorella or something like that.
Yeah.
Who might turn out to be an NHLer.
A forward prospect, right?
I don't know. I think he's 23, so he's pushing the prospect line a little bit. Oh, he's 22. But he supposedly is a scorer. Like, he can do it. I like the trade. I think the Hawks got the better player, and they also got the better prospect. Forsling, could he turn into something? 100%. Was he doing that with the Hawks? No.
Will he get a chance in Carolina? Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, he has a spot to compete for now that DeHaan's not there.
I guess. I don't know.
I like it. Only reason I don't like it for the Hawks is because now they have DeHaan, Murphy, and
Mata.
I feel like they're almost doing a Philly. Except Hawks do need defense. Philly
No, I
didn't.
feel like they're
stockpiling the same type of defenseman.
well. Okay, what I heard is this gives them a chance to let Keith and Seabrook take a break on like PK.
Which
so now
is fine, but
Dahan and Mata will be your main PK
all
guys.
these, like
and they had one of the worst PKs in the league.
Dahan and Mata are signed for 3 years, I think, both of them.
Yes.
I don't know what Murphy is off the top.
Murphy,
of my
I think,
head.
might have 3 years also, maybe 4.
I'm assuming I'm assuming one of them gets traded somewhere down the line, and if not,
I would agree with that.
at the very least, you're not protecting all of them at the expansion. You're hoping that Seattle takes one of them, because I mean, are they going to be your best available player? Maybe,
Well,
maybe not. But they're not a bad player to take in an expansion draft.
Does this? Like, I still really hope that Yoki Haru gets.
That's
gets
the
a
other
chance
thing.
to start now.
He's better. He should. Will he? I don't know now. That's what I'm saying. There's just such a logjam of shit going on defense right now. Like, I don't. It's not like they got like Falk or Pesci where it's like, yes, they should be. You know, they're honestly are.
I do like Dahan a lot, though.
I like
He's-
Dahan.
'cause
It's more so
They compare him to
Mata.
Jalmerson.
It's more so Mata. I'm not a huge fan of. I don't hate him, but Murphy never drew on me like he drew on you. I don't really.
I
care
like
for him.
Murphy.
But do we need a player like that? Yes, Dahan. But I don't know. I we won't know till the season starts. If Yoki Haru is not in the starting lineup, I swear.
In a perfect world, you have Keith and Gus as your first pairing. You have Dahan and Yoki Haru on your second pairing, and Mata and Seabrook on your left.
That's a
your
bad
bottom
third pairing, though, for speed.
It's not a
at
bad
least.
third pairing. It's a slow third pairing.
It's a little bit of both, I feel. Well, so where's Murphy?
Shit.
Yeah.
Murphy's traded.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, someone. Damn.
It's tough. It's real tough.
Well, they said they wanted to trade for a forward.
They should.
So trade one of your.
Murphy.
Trade Murphy for a forward.
I don't know. Yeah, I have it's Murphy.
Trade
So
Murphy to
all three of them.
Toronto.
It's funny. All three of them are signed for 3 years. Mata's the youngest at 24. Murphy's 26. Dahan's 28. Murphy makes 3.85. Mata makes 4.08, and Dahan makes 4.55. All signed for 3 more years. So you can tell, like they're not that the age gap between all three. 2 years in between all three. Like 2 years between, 4 years total. Easiest way to put it. And then money wise, less than $1 million
The easiest
in all 3 years.
way I can see it is he trade Murphy
Murphy's the only right-handed defender.
because he's a righty and Yoki Haru's a righty.
But
So that makes room for
you only have
Yoki.
2 righties on your roster right now.
Well,
Murphy
Seabrook,
and Seabrook.
Gus has been playing right, though.
I'm okay. I don't know. It's tough. I like Mata the least of all 3 of those players.
Yeah,
like
I would
Dahan the
definitely
most.
would rather trade Mata over anyone. But I just don't see
But
them
Mata-
trading for a player and then trading him away.
Yeah, I agree. But Mata is
What's the
also
point of
the
that?
youngest, so he has the more room
Who would they
to
trade to
grow.
get Mata?
Cahoon.
Cahoon, yeah. See, if you're...
I'd
rather just keep Cahoon.
Why
Like-
not just undo that trade? In hindsight,
100%
you
just undo it.
that trade. You have Cahoon, and then yeah.
Yeah,
And plus, in that way, you save more money.
yeah.
I don't know.
I still don't like that trade at
I
all.
don't.
We'll see what happens when the
We
season
won't know
comes
until the
along,
season
but
starts. Yeah. Do you have anything else?
Even like, okay, so when the season starts, Dahan's probably not on your team at that
Depends
point.
who you ask. The doctors or him.
But, so you give Boquist a look, give him
the
his
first
9
10
games.
9 games, yeah.
And if you have Yoki Haru up, like you still have trouble on that right side. Like who's getting a look on the
Boquist
right?
is left, isn't he?
Yeah, Boquist was left.
I wonder if Mitchell or Bodine are right.
I think Bodine's left.
Fucking Christ. Yoti Haru is right. And it just has a Bodine. It says Boquist is right.
He's right-handed or right?
Right
D?
defenseman is what I'm
Really?
saying. That's what Cap Friendly has. It says he shoots right.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it says Yoti Haru. Is he a righty?
I believe so.
He shoots right.
How about Bodine and Mitchell then?
Bodine is just listed as defenseman, but he shoots left.
Okay. I like
And-
Bodine a lot. I don't.
Yeah, you're high. Mitchell's not listed on their thing. Oh, no, he's not listed for
So
some
he's
reason.
in college still.
Probably.
He's not signed to a contract.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why.
right. Yeah, I've looked this up actually recently, and because I couldn't find it, I just saw a picture of him, and that's what I used to determine.
I honestly would have never even thought to do that. I would have searched.
He's a righty.
Okay, that's good then. That's good to
So
have that
yeah,
many.
they have. That's yeah. That makes more sense now if you do trade Murphy.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, Hawks apparently have a lot of defensive right-handed prospects coming. So, and by coming, I mean prospects that are here that won't be prospects soon. Next week's episode will be a fun one.
Oh, next week's gonna be crazy. If we did this one tomorrow, it would have been crazy.
Tomorrow at 2.
Yeah.
Or no. Well,
Does it start
when it
at 3?
opens. I'm doing that stupid trade deadline thing again. I don't have anything else. You don't have anything else. Nothing last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week we'll go over free agency.
Yeah. All the players that were signed.
And that will be...
Pavelski signing with the Hawks and Anders Lee signing with the Hawks
And Panarin.
And Panarin signing with the Hawks. Yeah.
It'll be a good day.
They'll trade Anisimov, Saad,
Kane, Taze.
Seabrook, Keith.
You know.
Reshape the team.
All right. Follow us at Socially Hawkward. No A in the ward on Twitter. Thank you. And Socially Hawkward 19 on Instagram. For the few who listen, feel free to comment on like something, tweet, or even just so we know we don't suck entirely. That'd be nice. So, till next time.
Bye.